Oh, hey Lalis. How are you? Good morning. So I'm just setting up the stream. I realized that I previously put the stream as unlisted. So I'm just editing the settings now. And I need to drop Jay please and a message. But yeah, I'm good. I'm good. A little bit hungover today. How are you? Yes, again. I went for a housewarming party yesterday, and you can't really go empty-handed. So I brought a bottle of whiskey over, and then one thing led to another. I came back and forget to hydrate myself, and A little bit, having a little bit of a headache today. Hey, congratulations on your poison swamp. The labs are painful to work on, man. I need to stop drinking on Mondays, I know. Well, for you it's Monday, but for me it was Tuesday. It was Tuesday night. Teaching is on Mondays and Wednesdays, but right now it's Wednesday at 10 a.m. My class is at 5 p.m. later today. So, I have the day to sort of recover. And you would notice that I had to remove the music, the background music. So apparently, no copyright sounds music is subject to copyright. And I found this out the hard way because over the past week, from that previous tournament stream, my goodness, I got so many copyright strikes from YouTube about it. And after doing some research, I have to use the YouTube background music, but it seems like that music is really boring. So you guys are not going to have any background music. We are all going to be sitting in silence. Hey JP, how are you? So let's see. I got one extra level into my coin enhancement, and currently my highest coin is 127.9 Q. I guess this happened overnight. I hope that I get a little bit more than that this time around. And because I've been working on my level skips a little bit, I got my level skip enhancement to 1.35. I think it's making my run a little bit longer. So as you can see, like, it's tournament time, and normally that's when my run ends. But right now I'm still at like under 3,000 waves. Hey Kristen, how are you? Good morning. And Kristen is in the top 10 now. What happened? How is this guy in top 10? I don't understand. What a world we live in, where if you're an early game player, you can be in the top 10. So maybe you're not early game anymore, Christian. You don't say. Kristen, my enhancement is now at 1.8. I got it up from 1.75, I think, to 1.8 over the past few days. Yeah, and I got one click into my free upgrade plus, so it's now at 1.41. So basically what I've been doing is, like, I've been doing a lot of respecking since we can respec for free. The free upgrade enhancement costs like 200-ish Q. So I click into that, and then every couple of runs I respec and funnel the coin into coin enhancement, since you said it's more useful. Not sure if it's worth the micromanagement, but I I mean, it takes like two runs to have a click now. So there's not much that I can do. Yeah, it's not worth the constant respecking and so on, I'm pretty sure. But like, it's dopamine hits. I get to click a little bit more. ELS Plus is 12Q. What the hell? So that's like 1 week of farming for you to get 12Q, right? You get about 2Q a day. Oh, and I completed my op and extra op and wave skip masteries. So glad with that. So let me show you guys my labs now. I'm labbing damage per meter because next month is Spotlight Plus. And range mastery is here. So I got the range mastery from the last tournament rewards. Battle condition reduction is done. So I'm labbing Swamp Radius. Once these two are done, Swamp Stun, so we'll go in there. And then eventually, when they are done, I'll just use one of the lab slots for the Swamp Ren on basic enemies. Lelis, should you work on ultimate weapon cooldowns until max? I think it's a good idea, but it depends on what you want to do. If you want to push a little bit in tournaments, then maybe go a little bit more damage. Personally, I care more about the lifetime coin because we are so coin stuffed. And I'm sure like when version 27 comes in, it's going to be a lot more coin sync somewhere, especially in labs. Focusing on econ. Yeah, if you're focusing on econ, then yeah, pump up those cooldown numbers, And honestly, I think econ is really good. Especially the level skip enhancements, I think. They really help just bring you a lot further. Hey LTK, how are you? Good morning. I don't like being hungover, guys. I can't tell if I'm hot or cold. I'm feeling cold, but at the same time, when I put on my puffer, I feel warm. Christian. You're the Fortress Mastery guy, man. So, LTK, I had some. I'm not sure if you guys have it in the US. In Singapore, it's called Burger King, but in Australia, we call it Hungry Jacks. And yeah, I had a Whopper burger yesterday, and some fries and some Coke. And then, after drinking all of that Coke, I was a bit bloated, so I couldn't really drink any water. So I woke up this morning feeling very dehydrated. Oh, okay. You guys have Burger King. Great. Yeah. So I think there was some naming issue many years ago. I read that in one of my law textbooks from a long time ago. And so Burger King in Australia is called Hungry Jack's. But man, I love the plant-based Whopper. It makes me feel so healthy because I normally eat a lot of meat, and whenever I'm having like a plant-based food, I feel like, oh, a lot less guilt. Kristen, what is your coin multiplier? Is it like 5.5k or something? Because I noticed that each time I click into a coin enhancement, it's roughly um 20 to 30 in terms of the coin multiplier. So if I'm left with 20 clicks, 20 times 20, that's 400. I'm not going to break like 5,000. Maybe I'll be like low 5,000-ish. So does that mean that all of the other coin multiplier that you're getting is coming from module levels and you having a 5-star black hole digester? If that's the case, then I need to start pulling modules. Oh, hi Nathan, how are you? Is GT duration affected? GT Plus, my GT already permanent with Multiverse Nexus. Yeah, Nathan. So, this number over here, this is your GT counter. It's the number of enemies that you kill during your Golden Tower. So, if you have a longer Golden Tower duration, then this number can get higher. And eventually your golden combo multiplier that you can see, this number here, it's going to get more. And so you get a bigger combo at the end with longer duration. And so when you get to GT Plus, Golden Tower duration becomes a lot stronger than Golden Tower bonus. Okay, so modules are huge, Kristen. So now that means that I have to funnel my coin into trying to get copies of Black Hole Digester to get mine to 5-star. But I really don't want to pull any more modules. It's very depressing. You need to start pumping up GT duration before GT Plus. Yeah, I think there is a spreadsheet somewhere that tells you what GT duration you need for each level of GT Plus. But I think if you look at the upgrade costs, GT Plus costs a lot more than GT duration. So, especially if you're buying stone packs and stuff, it's better to just, I think, put the stones into your GT Plus levels, and then when you get your tournament rewards and so on, you can slowly bring the GT duration up. You've been spending all your gems on modules for months now, and it's worth it, Kristen. Yeah, of course it's worth it, I think. So the past month, I was actually rushing my extra orb mastery, and well, I say the past month, but the past 2 weeks mostly. I was just rushing my extra orb mastery, and just dumping gems into lab rushing. But I think now it's probably time for me to go back to modules. And we might as well just pull some stuff here, since I've got 400. gems. And there is nothing. Oh, and a pulsar harvester. Oh, damn it. I want a black hole digester, man. Well, I mean, suppose I got a black hole digester, I couldn't upgrade anything as well. Oh well, 20 gems, let's do it. And man, I'm so broke, guys. 9 gems, 28 stones. Mixwell says beware of foot gunning the duration in regards to your cooldown time. This is complicated by a sync if you have one with golden bot. Oh, by the way, hi Maxwell, good morning. Why would you foot gun yourself with regards to cooldown time? So I think with Multiverse Nexus, you can eventually get permanent GT. So your activations all happen at the same time anyway. Well, basically your golden bot would activate when Death Wave pops out, because Black Hole and GT are Black Hole would be semi-permanent unless you get 38 seconds of duration, and GT, since it's permanent already at 40-ish seconds, it's going to be permanent anyway. Lalicia, you still haven't got your dimension core. So for your account, that's the module that is hurting you. LCM, least common multiple. It gets better when you can spend stones past it. Well, I'm not sure what you're referring to, Maxwell. Well, maybe my brain is just not working right now. I'm recovering from a hangover. Yeah, so like Christian, 50 seconds cooldown, 80 seconds uptime. I think the golden bot, we just need it to activate when Death Wave pops out, right? So that we can get the max coin multiplier. But GT duration doesn't matter. Looks like someone spent through it. That sounds right, Maxwell. But I got my GT duration to like 50 plus seconds. I think 55, 57 seconds very early on. Like back before I knew about syncing ultimate weapons and so on, I just upgraded my golden tower quite aggressively. So there's a reason why these days, like I tell people to make sure their ultimate weapons are synced and stuff. It's because back in the day I didn't know about coins being multiplicative with one another, and so I worked on GT exclusively before I unlocked my black hole, and then I worked on black hole exclusively before I unlocked my Death Wave. So I had a lot of inefficiencies in my own gameplay. The LCM thing for Sync Farm is so your GT Plus can get credit for the hoarded enemies. If GT duration equals or less than the Multiverse Nexus cooldown, it doesn't count. The ones that are hoarded when MVN fires. I see. I see. Yeah. So another thing, Maxwell, is that by the time I had switched over to Multiverse Nexus, it was at 65 seconds sync. And I think my duration was, well, back then I was using Galaxy Compressor. So it was just like permanent GT all the way. And I'm not sure if like that would have affected anything. Maybe at the start of my counters before, I remember that it would hover at 0 for a bit. I think it's just to wipe out the current enemies on my screen. Hey Marcus, how are you? Hey, I've got a friend. Guys, I'm popular now. I've got friends. So today I'm just doing farming run first before the tournament run. I somehow invested a little bit into my level skips. I think I brought it up by 1 or 2 clicks, and because of that, now my farm run is not ended yet. So I'm in, like, I've just about to hit max spawn. So I think it would be very sad if I were to quit the run now. So I'm just going to complete this farming run first and then do the tournament after. But, today's tournament is going to be pretty short, looking at the battle conditions. It's brutal. Everyone and every type of enemy has ultimate battle condition on it. What is it? It's a plasma cannon resistance, tank ultimate, ranged ultimate, boss ultimate, fast ultimate. Oh, Kristen, are you doing another 28-hour tournament run? Please tell me you're not doing that. Yeah, we need basic ultimates as well, huh? You could. Well, you've already shown that you can get into the top 10. Well, honestly, if you do a 28-hour tournament run, I wouldn't mind it, because then the gap between the two of us would close a little bit. Just a little bit. Oh, and I'm seeing in the main tower Discord, there's like Greenie over Buzzy. They're all in a chat with Momo in a voice channel. So all the big boys are there. Christian, why are you here? Do they not want to speak to you? Did you get ostracized? Yeah, here to keep me grounded. Well, I think for today's tournament, right, like, if I can get to 2400 waves, I think I'll be happy. So it is good that my farm run hasn't ended yet, because I can sort of delay the start. I think all the big guns would be entering a bit earlier. So if I enter a bit later, maybe I can get second place. Hopefully, I don't get a bracket where I end up at fifth place or something. Why is my ego a bit much? 28 waves? Look at this guy. Just because he's in the top 10 now, coming over here, trying to diss all of us. Horrible, horrible, Kristen. As Spartan would say it, you are banned, you know. You're gonna get banned. Marcus, so could I explain why there are towers that are able to do 20,000 plus waves? I don't remember whose channel I saw, and the number of waves was scary high. Well, Marcus, at some point we get a bit stronger, and then, suppose I went to tier 1 now, I'm sure I can do like 20,000 waves. Whether it's efficient, it's a different story. Hey Mike, good morning. How are you? Yeah, so Marcus, I think it's really dependent on what tier they're doing. But those at the end game, I think they can probably do many waves. Oh, you mean in Legends tournaments? So, Marcus, there is this new strategy that's going to get patched pretty soon. I think the developers are working on it. And Greeny is probably due to release a video on it in a couple of days. I'm not sure how the strategy works. The only thing that I'm guessing is that the players just don't kill the enemies. They haunt the enemies somehow. I think maybe using Shockwave and a very good Chrono Field to just keep the enemies away from the tower, and they use their orbs to kill the bosses. And because they reach spawn cap, no new enemies spawn, and they just don't kill the enemies, and the waves just continue. So that's how they get to like a very high number of wave count. Something like that. But yeah, the strategy is going to get patched out. So it's more of like I think it's a cheese strategy. Right now, I think if it's like a strategy where you're actually killing enemies, I think those who get like if your tower is strong enough, and I'm nowhere near that, you can try to do like bounce webbing, which uses Pulsar Harvester. So Pulsar Harvester has this unique effect where it de-levels the enemies, right? So each time a projectile hits an enemy, there's a chance that it reduces the enemy's health and attack level. So if you have high enough projectiles attack speed, and you're firing enough projectiles, you could potentially de-level the health of the enemy by a significant amount, and that allows you to kill enemies very late into your tournament runs. I think if you're running that kind of strategy, you can get into like the 6,000-ish region, maybe slightly more these days, I'm not sure. But that's a viable strategy, and I think beyond that, that's the like infinite strategy. Christian knows all about it, but he's not going to tell us. 6K waves with webbing is hard. Oh, well, you would know better, Kristen. Maybe 5,000-ish. But I know 5,000 plus is possible because Crowbar showed that. On your stat page, it says not a number direction. Well, that's what happens when you hit infinity. Oh, Marcus, no worries at all, man. No worries at all. It's not like we have very much things that are better to do at the moment. Lelis, you need this coin per minute for like 20 minutes. I need Christian's coin per minute for like a while. So at some point, Lelis, when you get to Black Hole Digester, it's very, this number here is going to change very drastically depending on the number of wave skips that you get and the number of enemies you kill during your GT Plus and so on, you know. Yeah, see, Christian over here trying to flex on us, right? 2.1 kill per minute. Went down to 1.9. Did I just clear a mission? Nice. Oh, I completed the mission. Awesome. So Kristen, the other day I saw my first 1 kill wave skip. So I got a 1.04 kill wave skip. But I didn't manage to take a screenshot of it. I remember a while back you sent me that screenshot of you doing that one something wave skip. So I wanted to send it back to you and say like I was almost there. But, you know, I missed the chance. Maybe we'll see it on stream. So Lelis, I think instead of thinking about the coin per minute, right? It's this game is in phases, you know. Where you are, 40 billion coin per minute might give you a lot of upgrades. So it's more about how much you can progress your tower with the coin that you're earning. And it might seem like it's a lot, the coin per minute that I'm earning, but then the number of clicks that I can get is not very high at all. Everything just costs a bomb. How many years till I get somewhere close to this tower, to my tower? Marcus, so I think if you are a heavy spender in this game and you bought every single pack, and you spent money on gems to gem rush your labs and stuff, you can probably get this in about a year. Maybe slightly over a year. But that's it, my account is quite old. It's like I'm almost at 4 years already. LTK, what's my typical tier 16 farm wave count? I think maybe about 5,000. It depends on the number of death defies. Just yesterday, I was in a farm run and at 5.6k, I still had my wings available. So second win was not popped yet. And then like 3 minutes later, the run ended. So I did a lot of death defies before that, and then suddenly a string of no death defies, and then that's it, the run has ended. Lelis, you can't upgrade one level in coin enhancements per run. Oh. So someone who is, well, I don't want to mention the name of the person. I'm not sure if he'll be okay with that. But I know somebody who had spent on this game. So far his spending is about like in the 20-ish thousand region. So he is slightly ahead of me in the game. Well, actually nowadays he's much further along than I am already. But back when we were about at the same level, he was, yeah, I think the spending was about 20,000 back then. But the nice thing, Marcus, about this game is that it's about the journey. It's not about the ending. The moment you complete all the stuff, then the game loses its value because there is nothing left for you to do. And this game basically is a screensaver. So you should just enjoy the process and play the game the way you like to play it. Yeah, exactly. Hi, Evan. Uh, for me, 20K is a lot of money. Some people will spend 20,000 on a piece of steak at Salt Bay with Salt Bay or something. I wish I had that kind of money. Hey, life would be so good. And that's when I start bullying. Oh, that's when people start bullying myself and JP. Yeah, yeah. When you say people, Kristen, it's just you. Nobody else bullies me. Evan, yeah, in some other games, people spend a lot more. I think the monetization aspect of mobile games these days is crazy, hey. And people just have the so much spending capacity. It's insane. I mean, if I had the ability to spend like thousands on a game, I'm sure I wouldn't mind it. But with thousands, you know, well, I've spent a couple of thousand on this game, right? Over the years. But if I can do that in a year, I would very much rather spend the money on, you know, living a better life. It's cheaper for them to do that than go gambling in the casino. Yeah, maybe. Hey, do you know the way? How are you? Good morning. Let's go. If only JP was here. But yeah, right now farming runs are really AFK for me. Um, my level skip is currently like 520. I think the base level is at 520. I would like to get it up to like 550 or 600, something like that. And eventually that makes my runs like pretty much AFK. Right now, if I'm in front of my screen, I would probably click this up. It maxes out around wave 100 if I click on it. If I don't, maybe it maxes at like 150 or so. In which case, I lose out on a little bit of waves at the end of the run, but it's all Death Defy dependent. It doesn't really affect the outcome by much nowadays. Marcus, how much time until I start the tournament? Well, it depends on when I die. I I think, realistically, it would be. I have another 1,500 waves to go, uh, thereabouts before I die. So maybe after that. But I've already done the respecs and stuff, so after this, it should be pretty easy. Just set the range, set the shockwave, change my cards, and we can get into the tournaments. Ooh, LTK is living in a rich area. Nicken, oh, Tower is 5 months old, already spent 3.5k. Man, you wanna buy me some gems, Nicken? I'm needing some Black Hole Digester copies. How are you losing energy shield before your wall even drops? Is that from tournaments, Lelis? Sometimes there's like a visual bug, I think. Like your energy shield might like dip a little bit and then it goes back up when the heat condition goes up or something. Yeah, it's probably just a visual bug. I'm not sure. Hey Graham, good morning. How are you? So, if I'm not wrong, V27 is going to be released soon, right? Alright, good night, Kristen. Have a good rest. Oh, thank you very much. So, guys, you would notice that I don't have any background music on today. I said this earlier, but I got copyright strike after copyright strike from using the no copyright sounds music. It turns out that when they say no copyright sound or NCS music, it's still subject to copyright, and being the idiot that I am, I just decided to use it, and YouTube just kept sending me so many emails. I delisted the video. No, so LTK, even when I'm playing the background music, I can't hear it. So it's always quiet on my end. And there is a YouTube library where I can search for songs. But then I looked at the songs, and I have to like download them one by one, and I have to credit stuff in the comments and stuff, and it seemed like too much effort. So given how lazy I am. Video games background music, like what, like the background music in World of Warcraft or something. First I have to install World of Warcraft. Oh my god, but hangovers. um my head is pounding. I feel my heart rate is like elevated, and it's just not pleasant. And I don't know why I do this to myself, you know. Regret the next day, but at the time it seems like it's a good idea to drink a little bit more than I should. So now that we are at peak coin, I'm hoping that I get a huge wave skip, and because I really want to get a screenshot of me like getting a like 1Q wave skip, just for the keepsake. Alcoholic maybe. So a friend of mine sent me this reel recently, and it in that reel it said that like millennials are the only generation that are alcoholic. It seems like if you're in Gen Z, alcohol is not so much of a thing nowadays. They live a much healthier kind of lifestyle, maybe. But like at least back in my generation, so I'm 35 this year. Like back in Singapore, like when I was working, it it used to be the case that like after work we would go out for drinks with our bosses regularly, and just all get a bit tipsy. The next day you go to work a little bit hungover and stuff. But it's just like a bonding thing that you do with your colleagues. Maybe these days it's different. And the dizziness, yeah. But Marcus, I would say that like over the years, I think almost every bad decision I have made in life has been a result of drinking alcohol. So there has to be some correlation. It's like you drink and then you don't think straight, and then you say or do stuff that you regret the next day, and you know. Sometimes, especially with words, what you say, once you've said it, you can't really take it back. So, highly discounting the negative net present value of alcohol consumption in favor of the current period. Yeah, yeah. So, in macroeconomic terms, my beta is very, very low. I'm a very impatient individual. Living life on the edge, eh? But I must say though that ever since I picked up running, which is like 3 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago now, um, the amount of alcohol that I have consumed has gone down significantly, and I'm really happy for that. I feel like my health is a lot better these days. I used to have like my blood pressure was pretty high um, a couple of years ago, and like these days with like regular exercise and so on, um, maybe today my blood pressure will be elevated, but on a regular day it's very close to being 120/80. Hey, 589, how are you? Almost 24, and never drank any alcohol in life. Nice. Uh, Marcus, yeah, I do. Well, I used to. Nowadays, I just use the e-cigarettes. So if I could like you know talk to my younger self, I think between like all the things that I would have told my younger self not to do, it's like don't smoke. And I'm sure I can quit smoking now. It's just I have to go through like 2 weeks of cold turkey, and but I think that like just socially when I used to go out a lot as a younger kid to smoke, then alcohol comes along with it, and you start living a very unhealthy lifestyle, you know. And yeah, Marcus, smoking does make your blood pressure skyrocket. That is true. Five 8 9, are you doing your tournament early this bracket, or today? If you haven't already started your tournament, you want to join the same bracket together? I wouldn't mind losing to you. Awesome. I'll hit you up on Discord after the run ends. Wait, what if I forget? Oh boy. Let me pull up my conversation with you first so that I can remember, hopefully. Oh, that would be great. Thank you very much. Looking membership button, but it's not available yet. So Marcus, I'm not sure what that is. It's part of the monetization aspect of the channel, I think. I'm not sure if I would bother with like membership stuff, because that requires me to add stuff that is different from what's already on the platform. But then, you know, that requires me to make extra content, and really there's not much content to make on this game. When you go to Legends, you want to enter with me. You can laugh at your. I can laugh at your 50 waves. Ah, Lelis, we were all there, man. We were all there. The first time you get to Legends, you shouldn't expect to do very well. You should expect to get demoted as well, because it's a different stage of progression. You know, the first few brackets are easy, leagues are easy, and then you get to Legends, and it's a different ball game in Legends. So 589, how did you spend your stones this month? Last month was Poison Swamp for you, if I remember correctly. Was it Poison Swamp? No, it was CF9 for you, right? And you got webbing to work last month, if I remember correctly. I don't know why, but in my tournament run right now, there are a lot of yellow enemies stopped around my tower. Marcus, I guess that's the fast ultimate battle condition. And 589 says I bought CF9 and 10. You got all 12 packs last month. Nice. GT13 in anticipation for V27. Very nice. Very nice. The coin income must be pretty good, hey, 589. GT14 was great. Hang on, let me pull up my record. So when I was at GT13, I was doing about 17Q. GT14 got me to about 22Q per hour. I think it was like what Greeny said, it's about a 30% coin gain from 13 to 14. Peko Senchi, sorry, I haven't replied the comments yet. I'm really lazy, as you can tell. So this number over here, this is my GT Plus counter. It's the Ultimate Weapon Plus version of Golden Tower. So it says that every time I kill an enemy, it adds a counter of 1. And when my Golden Tower finishes, I receive some extra cash and coins per level of the combo. So that's why GT duration is good. You want to get this number as high as possible when you have GT Plus. Yellow squares with circles inside. Is it your shock, chain lightning shock, that is giving the visual effect of like a circle inside? Am I missing something? Oh, right. I think the circle comes in with the fast ultimate battle condition. It's just a visual cue that the ultimate is active. I'm currently ahead of you in terms of coin income, 70 Q a run, 64 to 6700 waves. Man, your wave count is very good, 589. I'm like, what, 5,000-ish waves. I haven't broke 6,000 yet. But also my coin has been mostly going into enhancements. So I got my enhancement to 1.8. Level skip is at 1.35, and free upgrade plus is 141 at the moment. I presume the waves that you are getting is due to you having more development in your ultimate weapons than I do. And because you're running Spotlight Plus, you also use range in your farming build, I reckon. I tried adding in my range cut. The coin per minute drops by about 20% for me. So maybe if you can survive that number of waves, you might want to take off your range cut at the start of the run or something. It might make things a bit better. Bagel, so you're currently saving for Black Hole as your 7th ultimate weapon. Oh no, first ultimate weapon is Inner Landmines. That's rough, man. So Inner Landmine was my 8th ultimate weapon, and then Poison Swamp was my last one, I think. But I didn't do any investment into them until very much later. Yeah, Marcus, I think what you're seeing is the fast ultimate. By undevoing my range and using max shockwave size, I increase my waves by... Wow. So, but 589, increasing the wave count is one thing, but did you track your coin per hour metric? Because for me, it getting the larger range gives me like 20% less coin per hour. And if it's less coin per hour, then at least for farming run, I don't really care about the total number of waves. But I guess your cell economy would be really good, man. Not as rough as the guy who is yet to get GT, and he has 6 ultimate weapons as well. Oof, that's rough. I'm so glad, Bagels, that I'm no longer in that phase of the game. From what I remember, getting to Ultimate Weapon Plus was such a pain. It was misery. Because I wasn't buying every pack every month back then. It was only like when I wanted to make the push for GT Plus that I got a couple of packs to unlock the last 2 ultimate weapons. But the incremental gains were so slow at that level. And everything kind of takes off after you get GT Plus. You feel like you're like every day is a new personal best and so on. Matthew, is Black Hole trash? Black Hole Plus? So I don't have experience using Black Hole Plus, but I would think that it's not one that is very, very useful. But that being said, I think Crowbar Zero told me once before that especially if you sort of have a little bit of downtime on your black hole, the explosion kind of knocks the enemies back a little bit, and your chronofield can kind of swing them around to the next black hole, so that they don't kind of go through your wall and smash on your wall. So maybe it has a certain amount of like utility, but I would say it's not meta at the moment. Yeah. So when you're making 50 stones per tournament, it is very rough to accumulate 3,000 stones for the last ultimate weapon unlock. Bagel, so I think when stone packs were first introduced, they were about 15 to 20% cheaper than they are today. No, actually more than that. It's gone up by about 30% over the years now. Yeah, and we can buy a lot more stone packs these days. Back then it was just like 2 a month or 1 a month, that kind of thing. But it's very expensive to buy stone packs in this game. I guess from a game design perspective, it just goes to show that this game is very addictive to people who like playing it, right? You're willing to pump out, fork out quite a bit of money to enjoy playing this game. Black Hole Plus instantly pulls enemies into Black Hole, which helps increase CPM. Oh, okay. See, I didn't know that. Do you have Black Hole Plus 589? Stefan, yeah, yeah. Well, these days, stones are a lot more accessible with the guild stuff and the boxes, the weekly reward boxes, that kind of thing that we can get stones from. Back then, it was only tournaments and the stone packs. Now we have like the premium pass and so on, and it's a lot easier to get stones. It was really, really slow back when I started this game. It was so slow that, like, if you were making millions per coin per minute, it's considered a good thing. These days we just like zoom past it within the first like couple of weeks of play. Yeah, Vegos, enjoy the journey. If you don't want to spend on the game, then there's no need to spend on that. Just note that we have to be a bit realistic. It would be very difficult to say get any keys in tournaments eventually when you reach legends if everyone else is spending and you're not spending, right? Since damage is tied so heavily to your stones. And because I think where you are at, just focus on EHP. It's a very easy way to get up into champions, because EHP is kind of tied behind labs. So if you've got good econ development, you've got decent labs in your EHP related stuff, you should be ranking up very solidly. Yeah, 589. So I think it was Crowbar that mentioned that Black Hole Plus, it does something. I'm not exactly sure what it does, but it's something like it pulls it to the next black hole. Stefan, do I have a video somewhere from my mid game or so where I played Blender? So unfortunately not, Stefan. When I made my first video, it was at the point where I had already transitioned away from Obelisk Devil. But Blender is Blender. You just set and forget it. Maybe at the start of the run you might want to switch off your ultimate weapons, and eventually as the enemies get more and more tanky, you can then toggle on your ultimate weapons again. With Blender, basically the only thing you need to worry about is a protector coming into your black hole, and then you're just kind of, it's hoarding all the enemies over there and you're not killing them. So you want your ultimate weapons to go off to break the protector. And once the protector is down, then it's back to usual again. But I think Spartan might have a video on Blender. And Blender is really easy to do. Essentially, Stefan, if you minus off all the bells and whistles of my tower, it's Blender. I'm just killing enemies with my orbs. Everything else is just there. But like, if you think about it, the damage that I have, it's in T. The health that they have is in N. It's so many orders of magnitude away, and you can see like when the enemies come into the center of my black hole, they just kind of die. It's just because my orbs are ticking off on them. Where is My orb damage? Yeah, you can see my orb damage is also significantly higher than any other thing. Oh, labs. Aha. What should I do? Let's get this at 5x. This at 5x. Do I have enough for 2 6x? If I do, then let's 6x this too. Hey, I have enough for 2 6x. Nice. Nice. I want to go box my crit factor and damage labs as quickly as possible. Yeah, so what Evan said, Blender is basically just let free upgrades do everything for you, man. Bagels, how developed is my smart missile? Is not really very developed at all. It's 502 damage multiplier, 11 quantity, and max cooldown. I would like to get this to like 15 and this to about like 900, but it's expensive, and right now smart missiles are not really in the meta, so kind of holding back on that for a bit. Protectors are the bane of your existence right now. You're trying to get as much damage as possible. I see. Stefan, so with protectors, it's a damage check. So I think a while back I did talk a little bit about so this was a couple of versions ago, right? When I was doing Obelisk Devil, as I mentioned, when a protector comes in, you'll see like a whole bunch of enemies come up, and I don't really want that. So what I want to do is to use my smart missiles to go off on the enemies. So if you could, if you had smart missiles and you synced your smart missile cooldown with your GT Deathwave Black Hole, if the protector comes in, then your smart missiles would just, nut all over the protectors and they should die, especially with the smart missile amplification. But these days, smart missiles loses a lot of its value. So, if you really had to use your chain lightning, or like if you really had to use your poison swarm, they still do get the job done. Otherwise, if it's just black hole, it's going to take a long time to kill the protectors. Yeah, Stefan, that's true. What Evan is saying is very true. The first issue that people face is probably vampires and protectors. With Garlic Thorns, that helps. I think protectors, you just need a bit of damage to get them to pop off. But later on in the run, there's just no way you're killing protectors, and that's when you know that it's time for your run to end. As your level skips and all get better, you would be able to extend your wave counts, because the protectors, they die a lot sooner and so on. But it's a long road. Vampires are the only source that kill me. They stop my life regen for my package module. So at some point it's over. Yep, yep. So I think by the time vampires were introduced in the game, they were a non-issue for me. I was beyond that point. But I heard that the Garlic Thorns really helps a lot. Wait, 589, your peak coin per minute is 200-ish trillion a minute? That's a bit low. You could try going smaller range and yeah, so I would say go lower range. Take off the range card, because if you actually look at what's killing the enemies later on in the run, it's not so much your Spotlight Plus and all, it's just mostly orbs. Oh, you don't have Wave Skip Plus? Hey, get that 589, it's so good, it's so good. Before I got Wave Skip Plus, I could only get like 3x Wave Skip. But look at that 6x Wave Skip over here. So like if we get one like very big Wave Skip, with Black Hole Digester, our golden combo is going to pop off. And right after that, if we get another like 3x 4x Wave Skip, it's a big chunk of coin. Yeah, you see it just popped off to like 800 trillion a minute. I didn't realize how impactful Wave Skip Mastery and Extra Orb Mastery was until I actually got them, and then it was like, holy shit, with Black Hole Digester they just do so much. Hey, good night Marcus, thanks for joining. Stefan. Close to 1 trillion lifetime coins. So, funny story. This morning when I woke up, I was, I went out to do a respec on my workshop, and then I managed to get 1 level into my coin enhancement. And somehow it left me with like 40 trillion coin. And I had never seen my coin drop so low for such a long time, So I did a run with that 40 trillion. And once Intro Sprint Mastery ended at 1800, I think by the time I got to wave 1900, I was already out of like the trillion mark. I got to like 1Q. It was so nice. It was so nice. But maybe this, sooner or later I'm going to break 1Q. Coin per minute. All I need is just a nice wave skip. And hopefully we catch it on stream. It would be so nice to hit that milestone together with all of you. Oh, look, we broke 900, guys. 902. I've never seen like 900 before, by the way. So, nice. But the thing with Black Hole Digester is that it, as you can see, the wave skips change so much from skip to skip. So if you get a series of bad skips, this number is going to drop to like 300-400 trillion a minute, and then you get one very nice one, and then it pops back up again. It's funny. Yes, my range is 30 meters at the moment, Stefan. So I just use 30 meters. And you would think that I would have better crit chance. I'm just too lazy to roll my Astral Deliverance for the crit chance. Maybe if they fix the attack speed thing, I might roll out my Astral Deliverance and get it ready for webbing. Stefan, locking upgrade is the free upgrade mastery. Perk that you get by unlocking it. So every level that you upgrade your free upgrade mastery, it allows you to lock an extra stat. Yeah, but I'm also using Black Hole Digester, so I technically don't need to lock range. I just do it for tournaments. I'm also locking Shockwave size to ensure that the enemies don't push out too far. And knockback force for when I try to do bounce webbing in tournaments, and enemy attack level skip, so that everything gets into health level skips and I max this out faster. Yeah, Stefan, so no way I can tank this HP. I don't care too much about tanking hits. So mostly right now, it just depends on the number of Death Defies that I get in a run. You know, with any luck, well, if suppose I got very unlucky and I got like 5 or 6 Death Defies, this run is probably just going to end around wave 4500 or so. Mike finally hit 50.4%. Nice. What is your enhancement level at? It is very expensive now. The next click. So I think in tournaments I'm running 1.38. Right now it's 1.35. But from 1.38 to get another click, it's over 2 big Q for that click. So it's about 4 days of farming to get a click. Oh yeah, in a milestone run. Good luck with it. Tier 14 milestone. If I remember, you cleared tier 13 recently. Stefan, so how does card mastery work? So first you got to do tier 16 wave, I don't know, couple of 100 maybe, or 100. And if you have all your cards unlocked, you unlock card mastery. So you can go to your cards and then you click on the card and you buy the mastery. Not every mastery is 750, like this guy is 1250. The cheapest ones are cash and free upgrades. Those are 500. And then most of them are 750. Some are 1000, some are 1250. Coins is 1250 if I remember correctly. Yeah, and so once you unlock it, it's at base level 0, and then you have to go to your labs. You'll get a new research available, and then you can lab it up. And it costs about like 40. If you got no discounts, it's I think 50Q to level up a mastery to max level, and they take about a month. I think 28 days at 5x speed or something like that. Oh yeah, Stefan. No, it's just initial stone sink, and then you slowly work on the levels. At base unlock, they are all quite weak. So you need to make sure that your coin economy can sustain the upgrade costs. A lot of people, I think, unlock the mastery very early on when they don't have the economy to sustain it. So if you do that, then it's sort of a waste of your stones, because that stones can be pumped into econ to boost your tower further. But some people, they might want like that extra 40% damage for a base level damage mastery unlock or something. I wouldn't personally recommend that. That extra 40% damage would get you a bit further in tournaments, but not by much. Yeah, Daniel, it's about 50Q. And hello, good morning. Yeah, Ultimate Weapon Plus is stones all the way. That is where the major stone sink is. I can't even remember how much GT Plus costs. Let me just pull up the tower wiki. I want to count how many stones I have synced into my golden tower alone. And how do I do that? There we go. So ultimate weapons, golden tower. So cooldown, let me pull up my calculator. So I've got 100 seconds of GT cooldown, so that's 4700 stones. My multiplier is 8434 minus of I'm not at max yet. I think I'm 3 clicks away from max. No, 4 clicks away. So minus 950 minus 1250 minus 1600 minus 2000 minus 700. Plus 14,000 052 minus 1748 minus 1484 minus 1250 minus 1046 minus 872 728 minus 614 minus 530. Okay, so for Golden Tower alone, I have spent 12,414 stones on it. 12414. And then where is the Ultimate Weapon Plus version? How do I find the Ultimate Weapon Plus? There we go. And I have got GT14. So what is the total number of... Oh, it doesn't give us the number. So I guess I have to add it up. Plus 300 plus 360, 430. $750 plus 900 plus 1100 plus 1350 plus 1650 plus 2050 plus 2600 plus 3300 plus 4150. Oh my goodness, guys. So it turns out that I have invested 32,484 stones into my golden tower. That's like 1/3 of my lifetime stones. What a stupid game, man. What a stupid game. Yep, so I'm 109,000 stones. I would say that about 45,000 of those stones are not free to play stones. About 45,000 stones, yeah. LTK, so GT duration maxes at 53 seconds because with the 7% 7-second substat, you get 60 seconds. And I think they just wanted to keep it at 80 seconds. Maybe it's just so that in future they can introduce more stone sinks. It's a stupid number. Stefan, yes, it's about 750. Please do not do the math on how much I have spent. Or if you do it, don't type it in the chat. I don't want to feel sad with my day. Hi Casey, how are you? Casey, I just counted how many stones I spent on Golden Tower. It's 32,000 plus. So expensive. Stefan, it's better you not know. It's better you just, if you want it, just get it and then forget about it, Yeah, Evan, so if you I guess yo-yo between champions and legends, it's about 400 a week. So I think getting to champions is pretty good, because you can just EHP your way there, and then with 400 a week, it's not too bad. You can actually make pretty decent progress with 400 stones a week. I say that, but then I get about 400 a tournament. But everything just costs a lot more at my stage of progression in the game. So the stones, I kind of need those stones. Stefan is switching between Go and Plat at the moment. Yep. About 100 a week. That's normal. So stone packs for you at the early stage is a lot more valuable. Hey Skylar, how are you? Have you joined your tournament? If you haven't, I'm going to join the tournament with 589 later on. You want to join with us? Then two of you will beat me. And oh my god, my keys. Imagine if there are a few harder people. I'm going to be like position 8 or something. So guys, Skylar and 589, they are in like they can get to like wave 3000 or something. And they have a lot more development in their Chronofield Plus than I do. And I bet they are tryhards, 3 more hours. Oh, I can't wait for 3 hours, Skylar. Well, I guess I have to do the run with 589 then. Maybe that starting in 3 hours is a good timing, because that's when a lot of people are going to bed in the US. And maybe you get easier brackets, right? What, 589, you're all set up already. Okay, let's, you know what? Let me quit this run in like let's see. Let's say 4500. Okay, let's quit the run at 4500. My poor coins. But yeah, and then we can do the tournament, because after the tournament I do need to head to the office already. And I think by the time I get to 4500, we would join the tournament at a weird timing, which hopefully, gives us a bit of a easier bracket. I wouldn't mind getting second position. But imagine if we went into this bracket 589 and there's like, people in way ahead of us, and we just ended up getting like 5th and 6th position or something. That would be so sad, man. Fifth place would crush all my hopes and dreams. So a few tournaments ago, 589, I got like 6th place or 5th place. It was a brutal one. It feels very sad when we know that we can get, realistically 2nd to 4th place in most tournaments for me, and I get 6th place. It hurts, man. But then I get 1st place every now and then, and I'm like, oh, I feel quite good now. Hey, Study, how are you? What did you miss? You didn't miss much, Study. I'm still in the farming run. I'm gonna stop this run in about 100 waves and join the tournament with 589. So for those of you who do not know, 589 is someone who's more further along in his tower development than I am. So we a while back when I first met him, he was around the same level as I am. I think I was slightly ahead of him. But man, this guy, he's very efficient with his labs and the way he upgrades his stuff. And it was tournament focused for a while. So he's overtaken me in tournaments. I think 589, I saw you're like almost, you're in the top 200 now, right? I'm still at like the 300-ish region. Yeah, Skylar, you see, you've been tracking, right? So, when you are able to hold Legends top 1000, you can go to the tower.lol, and then you can search for like the top 1000 players, and we are always like tracking each other over there. It's like, oh no, he beat me. No, I want to beat him. I want to beat him back. Damn, 3,601. Hey, that's a huge accomplishment, man. Congratulations. I still haven't beat 3,000 yet, but I know Skylar has already broke 3,000. I die, like, even with even with project funding, by the time I get to about 2,700 waves, I just can't kill the bosses. So I think with you guys having Spotlight Plus and stuff, the amount of damage that Spotlight Plus provides is just very, very good. So maybe that's why you're all in the 3,000s. Maybe next month. Next month I'll be, have a 3 to my name. Study how effective is bounce web. If you can pull it off, it's very good strategy. It's painful to do though. You have to run the game at 1x speed sometimes later on in the run. Yes, Skylar, I think 589 and you have almost same CF plus. He is at CF10 and you are CF9. I can say for certain CF7 is not enough. I think in Greeny's video he did mention that it's CF9 where it starts being viable. So another 2 months for me. Next month would be Spotlight Plus, and then after that I can get to CF Plus again. Hot stones? Skylar, what are you talking about? The version 27 is going to come out soon. There is no need to hot stones anymore. Once it comes out, your stones will be empty again. Continue to test the infinite wave strategy. Skylar, I think they're going to hotfix it or patch it up in the next version. If they don't, then basically tournaments are going to be a joke, right? What is everyone going to do? They're just going to join at the very last minute, do a 4-hour tournament run, and it's basically a 4-hour Warsus. Because everyone is just going to get max spawn count. Oh, sorry, max wave count. Are there patch notes already somewhere? No, I don't think so, Stefan. Study. So with that build, what is the objective of it? Just to debuff the enemies. Um. So if there is knockback resistance, I guess Shrinkray would be useful, a little bit useful. Negative mass projector, at least where I'm at, I care more about anti-cube portal than negative mass projector. Um, Negative mass projector slows the enemies down, but if your CF development is good enough, you don't really have to worry too much about it. Pulsar Harvester is great. Harmony Conductor, I think most people would prefer Dimension Core to Harmony Conductor. Because if you have good controls, then it's a bit of RNG aspect with Harmony Conductor. It's just in case enemies hit you, there's a chance that they miss. But realistically, the only thing that will be hitting you is either a Ray enemy or a boss, and bosses get 50% reduction in the miss chance. So not too beneficial, Harmony Conductor. It might be good. Like, I think Harmony Conductor would be good for EHP, It just reduces the amount of damage that you are taking. But for some reason, like, a lot of people using EHP like to use Dimension Core. I don't know why. I reckon, like, if you're early on in the game, like, suppose I was, like, climbing up from gold to platinum or something, I would just equip Harmony Conductor if I have Poison Swamp. And man, it would reduce the amount of... It doesn't take much. It doesn't take many stones to have one permanent swamp. So, invest like that 1,400 stones or something into your Poison Swamp development, and you slap on the Harmony Conductor, and I think it would outperform Dimension Core if you are running EHP. Yeah, Skylar, that's what I think as well. I don't understand why a lot of EHP players like to use Dimension Core. It's probably like, people say like, oh, Chain Lightning is really good, and then Dimension Core is buffed by Chain Lightning, and then everyone in EHP is like, oh yeah, I need a Dimension Core. But if you're EHP, you got very little damage, so buffing your Chain Lightning is not going to do very much. But reducing the amount of hits that you get, that's going to do a lot for your tankiness. Oh boy. Now that I've said it, then maybe people doing EHP will try it out. I do know that, like, if I wanted to do an EHP build, well, number one, I can't because I don't have Sharp Fortitude at the moment. But if I had Sharp Fortitude and I'm switching to EHP, I would just slap on a Harmony Conductor. Stefan, yeah, Dimension Core is for tournaments. So if we look at the unique effect of Dimension Core, right? Let's see. Chain Lightning has a 60% chance of hitting the initial target. Shock chance and multiplier are doubled. If a shock is applied again to the same enemy, the shock multiplier will add up to a max stack of 20. So I think what people would use Chain Lightning for if you're using EHP is to use Chain Thunder to reduce the amount of damage that you are taking from each enemy. But you don't really need Dimension Core for that. You can technically just get Chain Lightning Plus, and the enemy health will be reduced as well. Oh, by the way, I am past 4,500 waves. Okay, let me end the run. It's a very sad time. Let's see the stats. Oh, 589, the things I do for love. Okay, let me set up my tournament stuff. I'll drop you a text that I'm going to prepare. Okay, so I want... Let me max out my range here, so I have control of my range in the run. Max out my shockwave size. That's all I need from this. I need to set up my tournament module, so death penalty. Dimension Core. And I need project funding. Equip this. And what do I need now? Should I roll my death penalty? Oh, I've got 69 gems, guys. Come on, give me a death penalty. Oh, no. If I had a death penalty there, I could have 5-star my death penalty. Damn it. Should I try to reroll this for Ancestral Substat? Nah, let's just save the stones. My range plus is not good enough anyway. Tournament setup. What is my range? 69.6. Yeah, I will upgrade this manually in the run to get it to about 80 something meters. These are my enhancements. This is how they look like at the moment. 1.38 for level skips, 1.5 for orb size. Oh, I can get 10 into damage per meter, or I can get 10 into coin board. Let's do damage per meter. And I guess I can... Oh, I can get 9 into cash bonus, so let's do that. And yeah, I think this is fully set up now. So my ELS is 550 for tournaments. And let's see, what's the timing now? 21 hours and 49. Okay, 589. Let's do 21 hours and 45 minutes. The moment it hits 21:45, we join. And in the meantime, I can what do I have to do? Oh yes, I need to set up my damage. Everything here is on, so that's okay. And then I need to set up my target priority. So what are the battle conditions again? Plasma, tank, range, boss, fast. Oh boy. So I guess bosses up top, and thereafter just closest. No, ranged and then closest. No, bosses and then closest. That would be the best, right? And then in spotlight after. Let's just do this. I have no idea how to handle these battle conditions. Hey Skylar, since you're here, how would you handle the battle conditions? What would your target priority be? Shockwave size is at 2.3. Why is my shockwave size not maxed out? Well, anyway, I don't care. So this is going to get to like 82 meters. And then when this gets to 82 meters for my range, maybe I'll just put it at 82 right now. 82 meters of range. Eventually I would bring it up to about 95 meters of range. And my shockwave, yeah, I'll just max it out in the run. Yep. Less than 1 minute to 45. Yeah. All right. So when it gets to 45, once I see it, I'm going to join the tournament. 589 would do it as well. And hopefully we end up in the same bracket. And there we go. Joining. Yep, I'm into 589. Are we in the same bracket? Let's check. Hey, yeah, we're in the same bracket. Nice. Hey, new bracket, guys. New bracket. Anyone wants to join us? So let's see. Styro Pyro. Alright. 589. We are currently in the upper end of this bracket. Study, do I prefer Black Hole Digester or Galaxy Compressor more? Definitely Black Hole Digester. Galaxy Compressor is so boring. Black Hole Digester, there is like this RNG aspect to it that, you know, depending on the wave skips that you have, everything just changes. It's so nice to watch. You had seen earlier the variance in my coin income, right? By the way, 589, good luck with your tournament, man. Good luck with the tournament. I hope that you get first place. I hope that there's not too many dangerous people that join. Oh, there we go. It's in now. Let's see. Okay, this is alright. It's alright. Oh, okay, so Unholy Tsunami might beat me. I don't think he will beat 589. This guy might beat both of us, Ming. I'm not sure. We have to check the rankings later. Zevon, hello, how are you? Hi, Chris. Thank you very much. Yeah, so I'm predicting 2400 waves for this tournament. It's hard. It's fast ultimate. I hate fast ultimate. But our bracket is not looking very good at the moment, 589. Not looking very good for me. You probably can do it. Oh man, why did I? You know what? Sometimes you wake up and then you decide that you want to do stupid things, right? And then you join a bracket with like Unholy Tsunami and Ming, and I wonder what their rankings were in the previous tournament. Let's see. Okay, so Unholy Tsunami is beating me. I don't think he will beat 589. His tournament ranking last tournament was just above Skylar, couple of points above Skylar. So rank 259. And then Ming, let's see where Ming is. Ming, I might have a chance. Ming, I beat him in the previous tournament. So, okay, there might be a chance I get third place. How many coins am I making a run now, Zevon? About 110, 120, I think. Oops, let me check. 120. This is probably like an outlier number. About 120 Q a run. Study, in terms of the leaderboard, I'm in the 350 region. So to put things into perspective, in the last tournament, I got 2,764 waves, and 589. Let's find where 589 is. 589 got 3,000 waves. So the gap between the two of us is about 200 waves ish, 250 waves. Casey, we root for Ming to beat me by 3 waves, so I have to redo the tournament and can't go to the office. No. I have to go to the office today because I actually have to teach introductory macroeconomics. I need to talk to people about GDP index splicing and stuff. Oh, how painful. So Casey, I'm actually poor because I pulled modules. I got a copy of Pulsar Harvester earlier. Didn't give me an upgrade though. Right, and already we can see that the enemies are just sort of speeding up towards the tower. I'm glad that I have a decent slow in my Chronofield, as well as I've got decent stun chance in my Poison Swamp. But I do need to check where my Shockwave ends up, because I want to push the enemies to sort of the edge of my Chronofield. Although I don't know where my Shockwave is. Oh, okay, I just saw it. Okay, maybe another 5 levels into it. I think if I push the enemies out beyond my Poison Swamp, there's a possibility that they come back in and they get stunned again. But I don't want to push them out too far so that they don't increase their speed because of the lack of chronophore radius that I have. Have I changed my modules? That's a good question. You're making me scared now, Skylar. Yeah, I changed it. So project funding, dimension core, ACP, and death penalty. I think if I really wanted to funnel, like min-max a bit, I could de-level my project funding to 201. But too much effort. Alright, and be right back. I need to use the washroom. Right, we are back. Seven, you need to break the bank to pass me. Well, if all goes according to plan 7, I'm not going to be spending any more for a long time. So, continue supporting the developers for a few months, and I'm sure you'll beat me. Hi, D-Bell, how are you? Thank you very much for that. So far so good. Haven't taken any hit yet. I don't presume I'll take a hit to like 1800. Oh, did you guys see that? My mini Thunderbot. Oh, and yes. How should I handle my orbs today? Since there's so many ultimate conditions, I think I'm just going to bring my orbs to minimum distance. Right, and that way, like, hopefully I can hit the bosses with it when my energy net comes into contact. Yeah, Casey. V27 will hopefully introduce a lot more into the meta. I'm really hoping to see like Death Wave become like the farming meta or something, you ramp up your Death Wave plus and pop off. Oh, Skylar just DM me. My coin per hour beats you again? Haha. I'm not going to let you catch up. Yeah, Skylar, so I'm now about 25 Q per hour. Just marginally higher than yours. Australian police coming in like hot like these enemies. It's been a while since we got Fast Ultimate, hasn't it? I would really like to get the Fast Enemy lab done, or continue working on it. I got it at level 15 for a while. I think it would really help. Just even slowing them down by 5%, 10% would be good. Hey Nu, how are you? No, this is actually the first tournament run. I was doing a farming run before, and I quit around wave 4500. But I am in a tournament bracket with 589 today. I'm definitely not getting first place, but 589 has a chance. I think I would be in third place, at least based on the preliminary check that I had made earlier. There might be a lot of harder people joining. We shall see. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I'm good today. Just a little bit hungover, but all things considered, not too bad. Yeah, Skylar, you have a lot more labs that need development. Some guy, Benz on Reddit. Yeah, Benz is. I think I've heard of him before. 5Q a minute. That's insane. I think it gets to a point, Daniel, that I think in Greeny's last progress update video, he mentioned that he's getting about 80-ish Q an hour, and that is enough. So I think if I hit like the 1 point something Q per minute mark, that should be enough for me. I don't need to get to like 2 Q per hour kind of thing. It's enough for version 26 at least. Maybe version 27 comes and then, whoops. Imagine if FUT says like, oh, 5 more seconds to GT duration has been added into the ultimate weapon upgrades. It's a really stupid amount of stones just to upgrade them. Yeah, 589. 589 has been focusing so hard on tournaments. What a try hard, man. What a try hard. Skylar, stop giving FUTs any more ideas. I wouldn't mind like lab levels into GT duration, even though they might take a long time. But I don't want to spend any more stones on that stupid ultimate weapon. GT 15 to 19. Oh. Casey, I'm quite sure that if that happens, a lot of people would quit the game. Because if you think about it, GT14 in itself is more than 5 stone packs. So how are we going to afford that last 4 clicks into GT Plus, and what benefit would it bring? No, you make a very, very astute point. We need more people to like the stream. How many likes are there? I don't even know. Can't see it. So earlier today, I had set the privacy to be unlisted, and then when I switched it back to public, somehow the number of viewers and the number of likes are not there, so I can't see anything now. Yeah, Skylar, I think econ is enough for now as well. If they put more emphasis on econ, then it loses out. People will lose out on a lot of enjoyment in the game, right? Like you can't test out so many different things. All the other Ultimate Weapon Plus that you can potentially play with, you can't really play with it anymore. Ooh, Chris26 watching, 19 likes. Nice. So hello to everyone that is here. Yeah, that's a pretty nice ratio, right? No, your comment got me 3 likes. Thank you very much. I'm 3 people more liked. I feel happier. Like, 3 clicks happier in my head. $28.18. Oh, it's real time update. No, I think there's someone with your name in like the top 10. Similar name to yours. Their in-game name. Let me just check the. I seem to have seen them a couple of times before. Maybe I was mistaken. I don't know. Let's see what the current tournament results are like. Live results are like. Oh, there are people in the 3000 waves already. So in the last tournament, I beat Mephisto, and I see Mephisto is currently at 2479 waves. So that gives me an idea that maybe I'm in the 2500 region today. $20? Oh, 21? Can I get a 21? Cooper, you sound like you are conducting an auction. 21 for the gentleman behind in black. So what should I do once intro sprint ends? I think it would be nuke first, and if I'm able to get to say 2600 region, then the 2500 region, then demon mode comes in at 1900. Yeah, okay, so I'll pop nuke at 1800 and demon mode at 1900. Hey Taylor, how are you? Yeah, sure. Battle condition: plasma cannon resistance, tank ultimate, boss ultimate, fast ultimate, range ultimate, energy shields down, enemy level skip, more bosses. It's terrible. It's terrible. Like everyone has ultimate. The only thing that doesn't have ultimate is basics. Oh, protectors as well. Hey Shinobis, how are you? Crush those cubes. Yeah, yeah. Let's do our best. I'm hoping that with tank ultimate, hopefully I have enough to juggle the enemies later on. Oh, actually, there is an issue with my target priority, guys. So later on in the run, tanks are going to come in, and if I put closest, just like this, ranged enemies are going to shoot me. So I can't do that. I have to put ranged, and then fast. And of course, elites as well. Yeah, so range, fast, elites. So I juggle the range enemies. When I can, I kill the fast enemies. Thereafter, it's elites and bosses, and eventually closest. Yeah, so I'll put in spotlight and then closest. I think this is the play, because if I put closest directly, then at some point my tower is just going to be shooting the range as the tank enemies, and ranged enemies are going to pop off on me and I will die. Skylar says pop it at 2k. You think I can get to like 2600 waves, Skylar? I don't think so. Well, that's it. I've got good level skip today, so maybe okay, let's try 2000. I'll pop nuke at 1800 then. It's just so that with nuke mastery the range enemies become less dangerous, but they're still really dangerous, and I don't want to take any chip damage from ranged. Oh, and correct me if I'm wrong, but with ultimate enemies, they behave like bosses, so ops actually do damage on the ultimates, right? Because if they do, then I should put my ops further out. Is that right? So I can clear the fast enemies and range enemies a bit faster. At least tanks and range can get op boss hit. Okay, thank you very much, Skylar. So then ops go to my range line. Hi Flash, thank you very much. How are you? Alright, thanks LTK. So ops do percentage damage on outs. That's good because I think at 82 meters range, the boss is not going to be at my op line by the time it's hit by energy net. So I guess it makes sense to let my ops clear the other elites, clear the other types of enemies. And Skylar, honestly, I don't think I can survive to wave 2000 if I don't pop my demon mode. You saw how close that boss got to me already. Well, maybe if I take a hit on my wall, I can with Berserker I can hold it off to 2000. Let's see. I'll try to hold off to 2000. Study mage, not out crit. So when you research the op boss hit lab, you can your ops do damage when they hit the bosses. But I think if the enemy is under the ultimate battle condition, they function like bosses. So your ops can actually do some damage on them. And I think tank ultimate is actually a decent battle condition because it prevents the fast enemies from like smashing into you. So it would be good to have like the tanks around your tower at some point. If that makes sense. Well, let's see how that damage was. Chain lightning, so powerful. Yeah, I still managed to kill them now. I guess it's just ultimate crit dependent. LTK, yes, there was a siren in the background. I think a fire truck just drove by. Skylar, you just witnessed that enemies get knocked back or shockwave out of the stun and stunned by the same stun. Yep. I think that's the main benefit of Poison Swamp. It's not so much the damage. I mean, sure, the damage helps and all, but the stuns really makes Poison Swamp so good. Especially since the damage, it takes time to ramp up. Oh, there we go. I took a hit. So now I've got a bit of damage. Let's see if I can hold off to 1900. It's just 150 wave. No, to 2000. So 150 waves to go. So ultimate boss hit is probably in tier 16 or higher. So it's the ultimate crit. Unless you mean op boss hit. Op boss hit is a lab research. Wonder how 589 is doing. Let's check out the leaderboard. Where is he? Ah, he's ahead of me. Oh my god. Okay. Ooh. No damage. Nice, completed the mission. Oh, I nearly clicked on demon mode there, Skylar. Oh god. like this. So I think with Fast Ultimate, the fact that I use Poison Swarm Plus is it kind of negates the benefit of Poison Swarm Plus because enemies move so fast. Having Spotlight Plus in this situation would be great. The lab, yeah. So study the. It's not that lab is only unlocked at tier 16. It's quite an early unlock, I think, or maybe you don't even need to unlock it. I think if you're EHP farming, Op Boss hit is not so important, but eventually you kind of want that lab done. It's percentage damage, and bosses have quite a lot of health. Ops not ultimate. Yeah, so hang on. So study, I think what you're referring to is it's this Op Boss hit thing, right? So this is quite an early game lab, and it yeah, it's good because where I'm at, bosses have a lot of health, and if you need to kill the bosses, then doing percentage damage on them is very good. Without the lab upgraded, your ops don't do any damage on the bosses. There, so like we can see that my ops did 14.4% of the boss's health in damage. Danilo, hello, how are you? Yeah, study, it's a good one. It's a good one. It doesn't take very long to lab up, if I remember correctly. So when you can, you know. Hey Max, how are you? Flaz, yeah, you're killing the bosses with taunts. I think once you get to like a high level of CF, and especially with CF plus, Op Boss hits are really good. Will it work on protectors, Daniel? I am not sure. Maybe the next time there's a... Well, so the thing with Protector Ultimate, it's very difficult to tell whether or not the ops are actually hitting it. Because you just want to kill the Protector as quickly as possible. And it just kind of brings everything in. So it's you have to kill it so quickly that you don't really know where the damage source is coming from. Skylar, yeah. So this is a great tournament. I love it because even though the battle conditions is hard, the fact that it's Fast Ultimate makes it very quick for completing the tournament run. So that means that we can go back to farming quicker. And no, it's yeah. At some point, when you get CF plus, it's going to be good. So I'm now almost at 2000. I'm not sure if holding it off to 2000 would be a good idea. If your friend does almost 4000 waves, surely I cannot get to 2600 waves with this battle condition, Skylar. So, maybe popping it my demon mode a bit earlier is better. But never mind, let's try. I'm predicting around like 2500, 2600 maximum. Also, bear in mind that your friend who does like 4000 waves, they are probably using bounce webbing. Webbing would not really work with fast ultimate. So you can see like the enemies, they are rotating around my chronofield, and then when a fast enemy comes, they just zoom in to my tower. The rotation becomes like almost negligible. Oh, he is not webbing. Wow. Yeah, just the lack of time to damage the bosses is very difficult, I guess, for this battle condition. 589, you're using webbing. Show off. How is it working out for you so far? Study. The only ones that I'm aware of are bounce webbing and just project funding. Using death penalty, you know. Death penalty is like the blender version of farming, right? Of tournaments. Webbing is probably like Obdevo. There's a lot more micromanagement requirements. 178 meters range with black hole. Nice. So I think for you 589, because of Spotlight Plus, it makes sense to run that high of a range. You probably also have very strong controls, so you don't need to rely on poison swarm stuns. Oh yeah, and you have very high attack speed as well, right? So Skylar, I think he might be using like the shockwave substat on his armor module. And with the labs, you should be able to reach. Damn, 589. Study, I'm not sure what's the maximum range, but um, surely there would be someone out there that knows. Because you can include the substat as well, right? The substat on your Canon module increases your range further and so on. But I'm not sure max range is like the best thing to do. Depends on how big you can get your shockwave as well. Oh, 10 more levels till I can get my demon mode up. Flares, I already have that relic from a while ago, so. Look at Skylar, he's like collecting collecting the relics like they are Pokemon. Gonna buy them all. Alright, 2000 waves. Demon mode is on. 2000 waves. So, I don't think I need to slow down the game speed, but maybe later on when I take a hit, I would slow down a little bit. I probably won't go to like 1x game speed for today's stream though. Study, maybe they will buff depths, maybe they won't. We shall see. I think realistically, a buff to depths for like earlier game players, it might, the buff version of depths might work all the way to like maybe tier 8, tier 10, that kind of thing. But thereafter, especially since they are releasing 3 new 3 new tiers, right? So we can think about it. If they release 3 new tiers and they buff depths, and depths is viable all the way to the last tier, think about how easy it is for players to max out defense absolute. It's 5,000 in the workshop. That's really cheap. Everyone can afford it. You then go to the lab for defense absolute. It's it's just like a common lab. It's an early game lab that doesn't take very long to ramp up. So I don't see it being like a viable strategy for like late game content. If it was, then like, oh my god, like imagine how fast people can clear this game. Oh, congratulations, 589. So what are the skins actually? I don't even remember. Damage per... Oh, this is a good one for you. Damage per meter. Depths, not useful. The hook one, I guess it's nice. What's my damage per meter like? Oh, I've got 2 times damage per meter, guys. Haha. That's from Range Mastery. Yeah, I would get that first relic as well. I completed my amp bot yesterday with the new mission. So my amplify bot, oh, check it out. Ta-dang. Oh, go boxed. Haha. I'm lacking a few levels into this lab here. But now, oh, I can get a click into one of this. Let's I'm doing this two in tandem with one another. Oh, you had that relic for 14 months. Ah, okay. Oh, I get what you're saying now. It's the first event you ever played. Nice. I wonder the percentage of people that skip all their depths relics. I've skipped one, I think. No? That's about it. So I think in a couple of months, my Thunderbot would be usable. So now it's a little shy. Got to coax it to come out. Got to coax it to get bigger and last for longer. What does Thunderbot do? I think it's a stun, Danilo. I didn't really read it, but I just unlocked it because, well, I was done with Amplify. Good night, Study Mage, and good luck with your tournament. Chris, yeah, there's a problem with OH. It's what is it? There was this very old show a while back. It's the Curious Case of Benjamin Barker or something, where the guy grew up as he was young. When he was young, he was an old man, and he eventually aged in reverse. Benjamin Button. Yes. It's a nice movie, Chris. I liked it. If I remember correctly, when he was born, he was like a old man, and then he was living in a nursing home, and then he got younger and younger as he aged. But it would be very nice to age in reverse, hey? Like, the longer you live, the healthier and healthier you feel. And eventually you just turn into a little baby. Oh, and I think today, Wednesday is out on Netflix in Australia. So I'm looking forward to watching that later tonight. I loved season 1. So I used to watch the Addams Family cartoon when I was a little kid. And I think the actress, she portrays Wednesday so well. Her acting is awesome. Currently an executive producer for Outer Range on Prime. Nice. Oh, this is so painful. Even at 5x speed, it's too slow. Could they do like a 10x game speed? How nice would that be, hey guys? Or like intro sprint all the way to like to your dead. So your waves only go up by like 10 waves. Oh, that would be nice. Ah, Mike, yeah, I like it. I liked it. It depends on the type of genre you like. I like movies that are a bit fantasy themed. So Daniel, what does an executive producer do? So I presume the movie is, filmed by the director and so on, and then what does the producer actually do? Funds the money. Ah, okay. So you're the money guy. Daniel, I need some gems, as you can see. Very gem stuffed. Let's check the leaderboards. Let's see how we're doing. Oh. Unholy Tsunami overtook 589 and myself. Wait, did 589 die? How come I overtook you? Did you slow down your game speed, 589? Flinks is going to beat us as well. Let's check what his ranking is. Flings is... Oh, this is on this tournament. Flings. Okay, I think I would beat Flings based on last tournament's performance. Oh, I don't know how to spell this guy's name. But it's going to be a tough tournament bracket. DGJBFD. Okay, so this guy is going to beat me. He got 3.7k waves. He's like almost in the top 100 in the last tournament. So we're kind of screwed, guys. Like, this one's beating me. This DJ guy is beating me. 589 is beating me. Smeagol. The Smeagol is alright. Coinbot Whale is also alright. Let's see. Alright, so let's see. This is going to be a really tough bracket. Ming, and I presume there would be 6 people above 2,000 waves. At least. Yeah, 6 people above 2,000 waves. DJ is probably going to be the top, followed by either 589 or Unholy Tsunami. And then it's going to be me. So I'm maybe 3rd or 4th place. Maybe 5th place. We shall see. Oh, thank you, Mike. Thanks for clarifying that I'm an I'm an idiot on a normal day, and I'm hungover today, so brain is obviously not working. 589. So there's this guy that just entered the tournament a bit later. He is in the top 100. So his in-game name is DGJBFD. So I think he's going to be in top position. Then it's either you or Unholy Tsunami in 2nd position, and I'll probably be in 4th or 5th position. Hey Patrick. Does armor block taunts the damage? I think so. And welcome to the stream. How are you? So I'm not sure if I showed you guys my tournament performance in the progress update. I know I didn't do it in the progress update, but then if you guys look at it, it's terrible. It used to be so much better, you know. Let's look at the month of June, right? In the month of June, I was actually doing pretty well in tournaments, I would say. Like quite a lot of rank 1 finishes. In the month of July, like you can see, it's still okay, right? But then recently it's just bad. I think at this stage, it's like stones and lifetime coin. They're really important. But since I'm not getting more stones, then lifetime coin is really important, just for the level skips and stuff. And the more lifetime coin I have, I hope like that allows me to slowly but surely rank up a bit better in tournaments. So hence the econ focus. Hopefully by the next tournament I get one more click into level skips. And then that would be nice, I think, getting an extra level skip. It's definitely going to boost me that little bit further in tournaments. It's so progressive, but over time you look back and then your wave count has increased so much. I still remember so I was just recalling when I was doing the tournament playtesting video, I was even struggling to get to 1800, but then these days, just with having better upgrades and so on, I'm able to progress so much further in my tournaments now. And I would say it's like almost entirely just level skips, because certainly there's going to be like some gains from modules and so on, but the bulk of my coin has just been funneled into level skips. So it's certainly carried me very far. Five eight nine, have you taken a hit yet? So how did your phone died and then when you restarted the run, wouldn't you have like popped your wings instantly? Because there's no chrono field active. But how does that work? Because like whenever I start a run, um, especially if like my game crashes or something and I start a run, it's instant second win for me. How does that happen? How did you take no hit? What is this voodoo that you are doing? Oh, you play the tower on iPad, not phone. Ah, I see what happened then. So you still haven't taken a hit at what wave count is this now? 22 something. It's I don't know how many times my wall has broken by now. 4 or 5 times maybe. On the bright side, there is Death Defy. There isn't a Death Defy battle condition today, so depending on the number of Death Defies we get, we might be able to get a hit, slightly ahead. Oh. See you, New. Thanks for joining. Your wall health is maxed from Death Wave. Oh, mine still isn't maxed. Cedric, hello, welcome to the game. This is a frustratingly slow game. It's a type of game where you play for years, not for days. So I've played this game for about more than 3.5 years now. And yeah, I mean, I've spent, to me, what seems like an outrageous amount of money to get to where I am as well. But yes, Cedric, so this is a very slow burn kind of game. It's certainly not for everybody. 12.22 billion war health. 98,000 health regen. You need to work on your EHP labs. 589. Those are rookie numbers. Yeah, so Cedric, what Shinobis has just said, it's if you enjoy the game, you take the few days to see if you actually enjoy the gameplay of this game. If you do, then there are the starter packs. There are 3 of them. One is for no ads and 2 are for the extra coin bonuses that you get. Those things will help to drastically speed up your progress in this game. That's a very good question, Cedric. So, I played this game. I downloaded it on the 1st of December 2021. And after playing for about a year, I took um I took about a year off from this game. And uh when we when I got back into playing this game, uh I don't know whether I regret coming back to this game or I regret quitting the game. Because these things called labs in your lab upgrades, they are really important, but they take a long time to complete, and you you kind of have to continue playing the game in order to make progress in that aspect. So me having stopped playing the game for a year, it sort of bottlenecked my progress a little bit. Now, if you are not intending to spend money on the game, even for the starter packs, then it is very free to play unfriendly, because you have to watch an ad every time you wanted to collect gems. And gems are used for a lot of things in this game. Also, the starter packs over here add your coin bonuses, and the coins, you're going to be coin starved, even if you have the packs unlocked. But if you don't have them, it's going to be even worse. On the bright side, though, this game, if you are interested in playing with it and not spending any money, it can keep you entertained for many, many years. Many, many, many years. Because of how slow the progress would be without the starter packs. Yep, yep. They go very, very slowly, my friend. Oh, 589. Somebody reached Legends in 49 days as free to play. Aside from the ad gem pack, I guess. Flares, yeah, slow progress means more time to have fun. So the unique thing, Cedric, about this game is that uh, it's the journey that is interesting. You're going to hate every moment of the journey because it's so boring. But once you have unlocked everything, there is nothing left to do in this game, and that's when you would want to quit the game. So it's about enjoying the journey. Wow, nice. Base nuke, okay. No worries, Cedric. Yeah, it's not for everybody, this game. What kinds of strategies did he use to get to Legends? That's very interesting. I presume he didn't really focus on econ at all. It was just enough econ to get maybe, I don't know, EHP related stuff, and then focus on just one ultimate weapon specifically. And maybe all the gems go into like gem rushing and stuff. I don't know. So weird world. $23.73. Alright, and then boss health is at 4.37D. I think when it gets to around the 8 to 10D region, that's when I'll probably die. Yeah, Wake Slave and can't have this journey. The game had good reviews and I wasn't sure if it was only me that was going the wrong way about it. Yeah, Cedric, no, it's a very slow burn game. And it's not the type of game for everybody, I would say. There's like, I think people who like to play this game, we are all the same kind of weird. Oh, there we go. I took a hit on my wall already. And an energy shield charge. So, I guess this is where game speed has to be lowered a little bit. Let's put 2x. Maybe let's only do it when bosses come. At least that way it gives me something to do. Okay, and then we can go a bit faster now. He skipped GT, went Black Hole and Chain Lightning. Used and perked GT. He used Intro Sprint to the first perk choice. Ultimate Weapon and reset every 500. And he went Glass Cannon from the start. Oh, that's very micro intensive. 589. But that's a crazy, man. You got hit? Medic. You got hit and I'm about to die soon. 589. Oh right, shit, I need to lower the game speed. Damn it. Completely forgot about it. Maybe let's just do 3x game speed. But since 5x is already feeling slow for me because of how tired my brain is from the hangover, 3x is painful to watch. Five X until you lose second win. Huh. So I think with the Death Defy battle condition 589, well, there's no Death Defy battle condition today. So it might make sense to, like, when you lose an energy shield charge, lower the game speed so that you can kill the bosses. Hopefully that spaces out how often you lose an energy shield charge. And with Death Defy and so on, you could potentially get a lot further in terms of wave count. Bosses, oh, look at this guy. Bosses aren't anywhere close to the threat. Maybe I should actually increase my range a little bit. Bring it to 95 meters. I think that would be a smarter move. And that way I can sort of bring my orbs in to about the 60-meter range line. And I think that is where the boss will be trapped by Energy Net. I hope my Poison Swamp is still effective enough with this larger range. Oh, Death Defy, there we go. Nice. So I can go to 5x speed for now. Shouldn't be having issue with the next boss. By the way, 589, what is your Spotlight Plus and PS Plus levels like? Are they like 5.5 or something? Five, I see. Oh, another Death Defy. Very nice. Look at me, luck sacking my way through Legends, guys. So what is, so what where are we at? It doesn't look too bad so far. So the Spotlight Plus is really helping you with your tournaments, man. I'm so excited to get mine unlocked next month. I'll probably be able to bring it up to level 2 or 3. And maybe get a couple of degrees of angle, like 3 or 4 clicks into angle. So we lower the game speed again now. This is a boss wave. Oh, death penalty, nice. We need JP in here, right? DP the boss. Oh, this is boss wave. Alright, done with the boss. Yeah, Chris, looking good so far. About at my level of prediction, 2500 waves. maybe we might be able. Oh, wave skip the boss, haha. If this continues, guys, I think we might be able to push a little bit further. Maybe 2600. Well, let's not jinx it. Let's not jinx it. Oh, Death Defy. This is awesome. I completely forgot to lower the game speed for that boss. Oh yeah, right. 589, I forgot you're using webbing this tournament. Oh, wave skip the boss. Right, there's extra damage for this boss, so I think we're fine. Yep. Let's check out the damage. Oh, Poison Swamp did the most damage this time around. Wave skip. Ah, no. Oh, we still have. Oh, no. So gotta lower the game speed now. Ah, another Death Defy, guys. Another. How many Death Defies is that? We've got four already. Isn't this nice? No skill involved at all, guys. Just luck sag our way. So this brings me to 20 something waves, I think. And we've already got our energy shield charges max, so I can afford to put the game speed up until I take one more hit on my energy shield. Click on that. Right, so this is a boss wave. DP. Boss got DP. This is awesome, guys. I love it when all of this stuff is backloaded. You know, if I had DP'd the boss early on in the game, it doesn't really matter. If I had death defied early on, it doesn't really matter. But now when I'm no longer able to kill the bosses with my base damage, then death defying now is a good thing. It's so nice. Oh, my wall just took a hit. Maybe that was a range or fast enemy that got me. Oh, another death defy. Haha. I'm just gonna go get some water. $25.50 already, guys. So 2600's probably doable, and at 2600 we get demon mode. So that's awesome. That's awesome. So Skylar, I think if I didn't get that lucky death defies and DP and stuff, it might be better for me to activate my demon mode at 1900, not 2000. Yeah, but with this kind of oh, how did I just lose 2 energy shield charges? What the hell? Okay, so I guess no choice. Gotta go to 2x speed now. It must have been a ranged enemy that hit me. Okay, so maybe 2600 is not doable after all, guys. Got hit by a ranged enemy. Maybe I can up my shockwave a little bit since I've increased my range. Oh, looks like I got hit by a ranged enemy again. That second win. Come on, let's maybe just pop my missiles here so I can make it to 2600. Then demon mode comes on. Getting a bit dangerous now. So I guess ops, I bring them out. Clear some of the ranged enemies. Two more waves, guys. Ah, there we go. Demon mode's on. So I guess we can full send it. Lucky demon mode. Got an extra 10 waves from this. Ooh. Okay, now we gotta lower the game speed again. Alright, I think this is it, guys. Oh, how did that boss die? Ultimate weapon crit? Oh, from Poison Swamp. Very nice. So it seems that I'm doing better by trimming the ranged enemies instead. With my ops, instead of aiming it at where I hit the boss. Oh, but that's it. I still died. Okay. Run ended. Killed by ranged enemy. Let's see. Op damage is not very good as expected with fast ultimate battle condition. Chain lightning still did the most damage, which is expected because with fast ultimate there's not much time for poison swarm to do its ticking damage. And yeah, so these are the stats. Thank you. So let's just do a quick recap. So this guy is in the top. I think he was ranked 105. I think he's the highest in our bracket currently. So he's probably going to get first place. Flinks, I think I will beat him. So then after him comes Unholy Tsunami and 589. And Awe, either of them. And Ming, I think I will beat him. So hopefully, I did have quite a few nice death defies. I think we might be able to hold this for a bit. And we switch back to farming now. Oh, Black Hole Digester, yes. Equip this. Let's... No, Black Hole Digester. Alright. Now we swap our farming setup. Swap to farming setup and reduce everything here. Yeah, I think I got very lucky with this run here, guys. Lucksack our way through life. That's awesome. Can I get anything with 79Q? No, I can't. I guess... See that the upgrades are costing a bomb now. I'll probably try to get free upgrade plus later tonight. But oh, max game speed. I need to change the orbs. And target priority goes to, what do I use? I normally put in spotlight. Tank, basic, closest, bosses, fast, range elite protector. Yep. Oh yes, damage has to go back down. I think the last time there was fast ultimate battle condition, I got to like 2300-ish waves, guys. So now I got to 2600. That's awesome. Alright, and done with the setup. So I think we should wrap up the stream for today. Thank you all for joining. Good luck with all your tournaments, and I'll catch you guys in the next stream. Bye.